హైదరాబాద్ మైనార్టీస్ వెల్ఫేర్ మరియు పబ్లిక్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్ మంత్రి మొహమ్మద్ అజహరుద్దీన్ టీజీఎంఆర్ ఈఐఎస్ రాష్ట్ర స్థాయి సదస్సుకు తెలంగాణ స్టేట్ ఫారెస్ట్ అకాడమీలో హాజరయ్యారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా విద్యార్థులు భవిష్యత్తు నిర్మాణంలో విద్య కీలకమని పేర్కొన్నారు. ఇంటర్లో 81% ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్, 90% సెకండ్ ఇయర్ ఉత్తీర్ణతతో పాటు 41 కళాశాలలు 100% ఫలితాలు సాధించడం, 25 మంది విద్యార్థులు జేఈఈ అడ్వాన్స్కు అర్హత పొందడంపై హర్షం వ్యక్తం చేశారు. విద్యార్థులు ఉన్నత లక్ష్యాలు పెట్టుకుని కృషి చేయాలని సూచించారు. విద్యా సంస్థల్లో క్రమశిక్షణ, భద్రతకు ప్రాధాన్యత ఇవ్వాలని, మైనార్టీ విద్యాభివృద్ధికి ప్రభుత్వం కట్టుబడి ఉందని మంత్రి స్పష్టం చేశారు.
Assalamu alaikum. Respected President Fahim Qureshi Saab, backbone of Timris for the last 2 years, and respected Shafiullah Saab, the Secretary of Timris, his team, staff of Timris, and the principals who have come from different Timris institution from different parts of Telangana. At the outset, I would like to thank the Secretary for asking me to be present here for this conference. I'm sure you people would have had a very good conference. I think whatever the problems you faced the last 2 or 3 years, I think this conference has been happening for the last couple of years. I was given to understand. But I'm sure you would have had a very good conference, and I think whatever, shortcomings were there in the last year or even before that, I think you've sorted out. So, because I've always felt that, if you have the conference, if you work together, it's always, you get good results, because I think the results have shown, it goes to say that the results have been very forthcoming in all aspects, but as the President is still not very happy. He wants 100% results. But I want to tell the President, I think President Saab, we have to be a little bit patient, because 100% result will definitely come in your tenure, because I think you have really taken Timris to another level, and with Shafiullah Saab and a very good staff, I think it's most important that the principal, because the principals have to be the backbone of the schools, because I think it's a residential school, because in a residential school, it's very, very hard. It's not very easy to take care of everybody. It's like, for example, when you are, it's a day scholar, but still, you come, you work from morning to till the school is over, and then you go back home. But here, it's a full-time job. And I must congratulate everyone here that you have really done very well. I see a lot of women here, because I think women principals, I think I'm very happy to see that, because I think they are very strict actually when it comes to studying, because as mothers also they are very strict, because very strict, and when we went to the maths class, he used to first ask us to write the answer and then frame the question. He was saying that it was very difficult to answer the question. How can we do answer first, phrase the have the answer first and phrase the question. So it was very tough. So that's how he made people study. But he was very strict when it came to studying, because I think however good he may be, because now I was into sports, I played sports, but at the same time I think education is very, very important, because education teaches you a lot of mannerism, how to conduct your life in a proper way, how to respect people, how to respect your elders, how to respect your teachers, your principal, and all the elders. It's very, very important, because without education, being a sportsman also is very tough. It's not very easy, because you can get really swayed by your achievements, all the adulation you get. Sometimes you get very quickly, sometimes it takes time, but I think it's always like, for example, I will give an example of an outstanding football player. Diego Maradona was an outstanding player, but I think he lacked education at that point of time, because if he had a little bit of education, I don't think he would have gone into so many different things, which it's outstanding player, but still, it's an example, because you must always inculcate and tell the student that it's very important to study properly, because from first to 10th whatever we learn in that period of time is that in those years are your primative years, which will take you through the whole life. But if you learn good things in those first 10 years, your life is set. But if you don't do anything, if you fool around, if you don't study properly, if you don't respect people, then that is how your life will be till you die. So that is the most important thing, because education teaches that, because no one is perfect in life and everybody is learning all the time. So I'm sure all the principals also, every day you must be having some different experience. We think that we know everything, but at the end of the day you can learn from a very small child also. So that is the most important thing, because you must be, as principals, as teachers, you must be open to learning, because it is very, very important. Because I think good advice is usually what we need to hear rather than what we want to hear, because we always want to hear good things about ourselves. We don't want to hear anything negative about it, because the moment you start learning to hear what is the negative thing also in you, I think that's when you can improve. Otherwise you cannot improve at all. Because I think I must congratulate everyone who's here for this conference, and I'm sure it was a good conference, and thank you very much, Secretary Sir, for asking me to come here, and also thank the President for gracing this function here today. And he's already said a lot of things, because he's the one who's going to really take care of me, because now somebody was saying that from senior captain to junior captain, but I think I've become a non-playing captain, because I will sit in the office and play, but I think he's the person who will play on the field. So I think I'm very happy. I'm ever so thankful for being here. From my side, our side, I'm 100%. I'm always there for you, because as long as there is effort from your side, but I'm always there for you, because I think education is very, very important, because it is the basic thing in life. Because if you don't have education, you can't do anything, you cannot achieve anything. So for me, education is as important as sports. But I'm sure I would also like to say one thing here, that if there are any grounds, which is there in your schools, you should encourage people to at least do some sort of sport, because I think sports always makes your mind very clear, and always it's a good away thing, from studying, because all the time because now study is very tough, it's not very easy. Today if I was a student, I will fail 100%. That I'm very sure, because I was good, but not as good as it. But most of the time I was taken away by sports. But anyways, I'm very happy to be here. I think the results have been very nice, because I have the paper in front of me, but I know exactly what has happened, and congratulate all the people who are here, and also want to congratulate the student who is going to become an IAS officer. And I know it's not an easy job, it's a very, very tough thing to pass those examinations, those tests, but I wish you the very best, and I wish all the students who have really worked very hard and who have got good results, and all the principals who are here, all the teachers and the staff and students, for taking good care of the institution. I think we would definitely want this institution to be the number one institution in India. There is nothing which is not achievable. If you work hard, if you have the goal, if you want to reach the goal, you can easily reach the goal, but you should have the passion. Passion is the most important thing. In any walk of life, if you don't have passion, you cannot succeed. Like if I was telling other day, some of the cricketers who came to meet me, I asked them, the first question I asked them, if you are passionate, then play. If you don't have passionate, you cannot play. Otherwise, if you don't have passion in life for anything, it's very hard to achieve anything, because you have to be, for example, if you want to study, if you are good in chemistry, you have to be passionate about that subject. Then only you can do something in that. But if you're not passionate, if you just want to just study for the sake of studying, then you can reach only that level. But if you want to reach at the top, you have to really, really work very hard, and a lot of sacrifices you have to make, because as children, like you say, because when I was growing up, my grandfather was very strict with me, so we were never out after 6 o'clock, after sunset. We were always home, and he was strict. We were not allowed to even go and watch films also. Because I asked him many times, Nana, why you don't allow me to go? And he says, that is not your line, because your line is different. So you work on the other line. So that's why I'm very happy that I got good care, attention from my grandfather, my father, and my mother. Everybody rallied around me, but at the same time, I used to work very hard at home also. I used to get all the, errands. I have to run all the errands, I go to college and all those things. So it was not very easy. But now for students, everything is available on the computer. Just not bling or so many things are there. What are the apps there? Different apps are there. So it's very easy. They sit at home, and most of the time some kids are only eating from the apps. So I'm also very happy for the launch of that app, health app, which is very, very important, because the student, if they are given good care, medical care, I'm sure they will, if they are fit, if their mind are, clear, I think they will really do well. So I congratulate the people who have worked for this app, and I think they have a very dedicated team. That's how the app has come very nice, and every student, whoever is there in Timris is always, all the details are there, of the medical history is also there, so it makes it very easier. I must congratulate the team, Skari Saab, your team, and I'm sure all the teachers, all the people who have worked very hard to make this institution a very successful one. Now you have the most budget you have in minorities is for Timris only. It's almost like 1,000 crores. Inshallah, I will definitely, last time we could not use much, but this time, inshallah, I will definitely use all the funds. And from my side, I'm always there. I thank you very much again for being here. And I'm sure you will take good memory back from here. All the very best. Take care. You're going to start a new, in cricket we say season, but new academic year you are going to start. I wish you all the best for the academic year, and I hope you become very successful and get the desired results which the President wants. Thank you very much.